me, if somebody is snoring beside me, I'm gonna tap, you know, I go they tap you. So if me self they snore, tap me. You know, I cannot disturb you, you cannot disturb me. Let's be tapping ourselves. Hey guys! Okay, I'm not going to use hey guys in this video. Hey Betans! I mean, that's the name you guys gave us, so that's the name we're going to be bearing. Okay, so hey Betans, what's up? You're welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. If today's your first time on my channel, you are definitely welcome. And if today isn't your first time, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Guys, I'm back home. Of course you can tell because we're back here. Okay, so yeah, I'm back home. I couldn't post any video yesterday because I was on the road, you know, so there was really no way I could do that. So I'm going to give you guys all the gist I have for you in this particular video. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with the head of house challenge. Guys, some of you already know, but I'm still going to say anyways. Elozonam is the new head of house for this week. Now let me tell you guys what Biggie asked them to do before Elozonam won the head of house. Okay, so Biggie had placed about 10 tables in the arena, and on each table there were 2 plates. One plate had sweets in them, the other plate was empty. All they had to do was to use a drinking straw to move the sweets from one bowl to the other. So you take the straw and drag the sweet, put it in the other plate, and I'm like, okay Biggie, what is this? What is all this serere? What is all this serere? But anyways, before we would even close our eye and open it, Elozonam had moved all his sweets with the straw from one plate to the other, so that automatically made him the head of house for this week. So congratulations to Elozonam on his new position, and of course he chose Diane to be his roommate, you know, for the 1 week he's going to be in the head of house room. Now moving on from that, guys, yesterday there was a fake nomination show that took place in the house. In my last video, I remember telling you guys that Ebuka announced that there will be no evictions this week, you know. So yesterday Biggie told the housemates to gather in the lounge for their nomination show, and of course we knew it was fake, but the housemates do not know that, right? So Biggie asked them to move into the diary room one after the other to make their nominations. So I'm just going to read out to you guys the choices each of the housemates made yesterday. Okay, so Ike nominated Cindy and Fraud, Cindy nominated Diane and Ike, Omashola nominated Mercy and Diane, Diane nominated Mike and Omashola, Mike nominated Diane and Mercy, Tacha nominated Cindy and Mike, Sheyi nominated Ike and Mercy, Fraud nominated Cindy and Mercy, Mercy nominated Fraud and Omashola, while Elozonam nominated Fraud and Tacha. At the end of the nomination show, Biggie announced that Cindy, Diane, Fraud and Mercy were up for possible eviction this week, you know, and the housemates were just really worried. But we know it's fake. They do not. I mean, that's one edge we have being outside the house, you know. Now moving on from that, guys, let me tell you, Lamborghini Mercy has shocked everybody. I mean, Mercy is the first housemate to buy herself immunity for 1 week. Guys, this is no joke. So let me tell you about it, okay? Mercy is obviously up for this week, even though it's fake, right? But she doesn't know that. So she's like, okay, she has this feeling that her fans are going to keep her in the house for this week. However, she's scared about what's going to happen next week, you know, because her birthday falls in that week. And then she was just thinking to herself how she was going to stay safe in Biggie's house, because her plan was to have an all-white party on a yacht outside the house, you know, if she wasn't in Biggie's house. But since she's in Biggie's house, she decided to, you know, celebrate it in a grand style in Biggie's house. And now, because of the way things are going, she was really scared because she doesn't know if she's going to be evicted next week and stuff like that. So she decided to buy herself immunity. Although she didn't have enough coins, she went to Ike and, you know, they had a conversation. You know, she told Ike her plans, and Ike was like, maybe you can talk to Mike to see if he can give you 100 Bet Naija coins to add up to what you have so you can purchase the immunity. So she goes off to Mike, right? And she was like, Mike, please, I need 100 Bet Naija coins. And Mike kept on asking her what for. You know, she was like, oh, she wants to purchase something, and she doesn't have enough coins. So at the end of the day, Mike gave her 100 Bet Naija coins. And, you know, when she went into the diary session, she bought herself immunity. And she was smart. She didn't buy immunity for this week, oh. She bought immunity for next week with the belief that her merciless fans are going to vote for her to stay in the house this week. So after everything, the other housemates were asking, who bought the immunity? Who bought the immunity? Nobody want gree talk. If that means if I no go talk, oh, because they go put eye for my body, you know. So Mercy did not say anything. Ike acted like he didn't know and stuff like that. And they're like, so who can buy the immunity? Now Spirit buy, and when nobody they agree say they buy them. And if you guys remember, Omashola has also been asking Biggie about this immunity thing. I think he also wanted to buy immunity, but he just wasn't sure if Biggie was going to change the game on them or anything. So he was trying to be careful. But Mercy beat him to it. Anybody else that wants to buy anything can buy dinner, or you can buy a Showmax movie, of which Elozonam already bought the Showmax movie for himself and Diane. Diane paid for a spa. You know, it was just a lot of buying and selling in Biggie's house, you know, throughout yesterday. So I'm really excited for Mercy for some funny reason, because who wouldn't want to see Lambo celebrate her birthday? I mean, come on. Also, guys, there's been this rumor on the internet that Mercy cheated Ike, that she lied to Ike about the immunity thing and all of that. Guys, that's not true. Mercy and Ike actually had a conversation about the immunity, and I feel like Ike let it happen because the last time both of them won the head of house challenge, you know, Mercy let him keep the immunity. So this was just a way for him to help her out and everything. Mercy did not lie to Ike at any point. Ike was in the know of the whole plan. You know, even before the immunity thing, Ike and Mercy had already planned that they were going to team up, you know, and then try and buy something for her birthday. But now that she wanted immunity, Ike let it happen. So she did not lie to Ike. You guys should stop carrying fake news up and down and leave Lambo alone. Leave Lamborghini Mercy alone. Let her enjoy her life. Okay? Anyways, let's move on from that, guys. Tacha and Sheyi, these two people are the people that have been giving me headache in Biggie's house. For some funny reason, I like their friendship. I don't understand what is wrong with the two of them. I don't know who is being childish among the two of them. If it's the Tacha that is 23 or if it's the Sheyi that is 30. Guys, I don't even understand. So yesterday, was it yesterday or today, they were sharing in the kitchen, you know, Tacha, Fraud, Omashola and Sheyi. Tacha was trying to make something for herself. Sheyi was trying to make something. I mean, they were all just trying to make things for themselves, right? So at some point, yeah, they were asking for who used the red pepper. Sheyi was like, he didn't use it. And Tacha was like, Sheyi, shut up, you're the one that used the red pepper. Why are you lying? You're just a liar that has blood flowing in him and everything. Omo, come and see fights. Two of them started abusing themselves. Sheyi was like, bad energy, far away. Started hitting his slippers on the floor. You know how like you want to kill one witchcraft cockroach that's been disturbing you in your kitchen and you start throwing your slippers on the floor? That was exactly what Sheyi was doing. It was like, bad energy, far away. I beg any person who wants to spoil my week this week, back to sender. And Tacha was just like, see this one. Now what is wrong with this one? Your mates for Port Harcourt don't born 6 children and count you. You there they collect mommy, thank you. This one, that one, that one. I don't understand. She just kept on shouting, Oka Olaraje, if they prepare them for body, this one, that one, that one. Tacha was like, I beg, shut up. At some point, she even transferred the aggression on Omashola. You know, Omashola was asking Ike why he was using a big pot instead of a smaller pot. So she thought that he was talking to her. Next thing, she changed it for Omashola. Started asking Omashola that she's using the big pot. She didn't see small pot before she took the big pot. So if she's using it, that it means that she has something to do with it. Omashola was like, calm down, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Ike. She was like, better. I'm like, hey, Tacha, calm down. You and this Sheyi's quarrel, I don't understand. You guys were better off as friends. You guys were better off as friends than enemies. So fix it. Anyways, moving on from that. That's how the housemates started talking about one topic like that. And in my head, I'm like, excuse me, why are we even discussing this? You know, why do you people have to talk about this thing? Okay, so they were talking about the housemates that snore the most. They even mentioned Toyo that left the house since 1990, no date. But guys, Toyo, they snore. Jesus! Even that time he was head of house, you know, and everybody would go into the head of house room to go and visit him and everything. They would all come back out though, because nobody could stand his snoring. And Sheyi, God, that guy can snore. See, those times he won head of house back to back, the housemates were really excited because they felt like, thank you Jesus for taking Sheyi away from this room. And Mike too was talking, see pot calling kettle black. You know, he was pointing fingers at people that snore, forgetting that he himself, you know, himself he got an award for snoring. To me, I felt like that conversation was so funny. And in my head, I was just like, I beg, no be only una they snore. Even people when they watch the show self, they snore. You self when they watch me, you they snore. You they snore. If you are tired, you snore. That's the thing. You really don't know when you are snoring because you are tired now. You are the one giving it. So if you don't give it, how will they take it? But let me ask you guys sincerely, how do you deal with people that snore? Like, do you tap them to wake up, or do you just ignore, or do you use pillow to cover their face? Like, what do you do? Because for me, if somebody is snoring beside me, I'm gonna tap, you know, I go they tap you. So if me self they snore, tap me. You know, I cannot disturb you, you cannot disturb me. Let's be tapping ourselves. But let me know in the comment section how you guys deal with people that snore, because I'm sure you know one person or two people, maybe your father that snores, or your mom, because women say carry degree for snoring. Finally guys, for this video, let's talk about the Bedmate Furniture Task. You guys know that Bedmate is one of the sponsors of this year's Big Brother Naija show, and as usual, the housemates have to find a way to project the services of this brand so that people can become aware of them and, you know, patronize them subsequently and everything. So for today, Biggie asked the housemates to move into the arena. You know, when they got there were pictures of, you know, different furniture setups and everything, you know, all numbered 1 to 10. So I guess they had to dip their hands into the magic hat to pick out out numbers. So whatever number you pick, you go to the picture that has the same number, right? And it was more of a jigsaw puzzle as usual. So all the housemates had to do was to look into the picture and try and fix the puzzle to look exactly like the picture. You know, it was just really difficult. Guys, let me tell you the truth, if not me, I was still the arena, because that thing was hard. I mean, it was really difficult. There were some complicated pictures. Fraud's own had 2 Mac laptops on the table, you know, and everything. So he had to set it up. You're not gonna know the part of the laptop when you're supposed to put for here and the one where you're supposed. It was just really confusing. But last, after everything, Sheyi emerged the winner because he was able to complete his puzzle in good time. So congratulations to Sheyi. He has won himself a set of bedmate furniture. Not only that, he's going to have a dinner in the sky, in a private jet, almost sea level. That kind of thing. As you dey chop, you dey look ground. You dey chop, they look ground. If you chop bone, you throw am for ground. You go knock person where they trek for ground. You know, levels. Anyways, that's all the gist I have for you guys in today's video. If you enjoyed it, please do not forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Click on the bell icon beside the subscribe button so that you get notified every single time I put out a new video, so that you don't miss out on anything. And guys, I haven't gotten enough questions from you people, oh. I have not gotten enough questions. A lot of you just go there and tell me you are beautiful, you are fine. Thank you for the compliments, but guys, I need questions. I need to film a Q&A for you guys, right? So please ask me questions. You can leave your sweet comments, but just attach a question by the side. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.